Hey guys, what's up? I am back with a brand new video and it's time to do a PUBG test between the Xiaomi 11T versus the Poco F3. And the Poco F3 is powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon 870 processor with Adreno 650 GPU. Also we have 8 GB of RAM, while on the Xiaomi 11T we have a new MediaTek Dimensity 1200 Ultra processor with Mali G77 MC9 GPU. Also we have 8 GB of RAM as well. Also the packet is made up of glass on both phones. We have a Korean Gorilla Glass version 5 on the Poco F3. No information about the Xiaomi 11T, and the frame on both phones is made up of aluminium. And both phones also has a side mounted fingerprint scanner on the bottom. No headphone jack on both phones, and both phones also has a dual speakers. As you can see, and one speaker it is right there, and the second speaker it is on the top. On the back we have a triple cameras on both phones. We have a 48 megapixel main camera. Also we have a 8 megapixel ultra wide. We also have a 2 megapixel macro on the Poco F3, while on the Xiaomi 11T we have a 108 megapixel main camera. Also we have a 8 megapixel ultra wide. We also have a 5 megapixel tele macro as well. Now let's talk about the displays between these two devices, and first I'm going to tell you that on the front we have a Korean Gorilla Glass version 5 on the Poco F3 versus a Korean Gorilla Glass Victus on the Xiaomi 11T, and that's really big difference in the display protection. Now let's talk about the displays between these two devices. We have a 6.67 inch Full HD AMOLED display which can produce up to 1 billion colors. Also we have 120Hz refresh rate on the Xiaomi 11T, while on the Poco F3 we also have a 6.67 inch Full HD AMOLED display with 120Hz refresh rate, and both phones also has a punch hole which is more smaller on the Poco F3, as you can see. Also you can see that at the bottom chain it is exactly the same on both phones. Let me go to the settings on both phones. Now let's go my phone, and you can see we have Android 11 on both phones, so that's very good thing. Also we have MIUI version 12.5 latest on both phones. No update, it is available as of now. And guys, in this video I'm going to show you how is the game performance between the Xiaomi 11T versus the Poco F3. Now let's talk about the battery sizes between these two devices. We have a 5000 mAh battery size with a 67 watt fast charging, while on the Poco F3 we have a 4520 mAh battery size with 33 watt super fast charging. Also now let's see the battery percentage on both phones. We have a 87%, while on the Xiaomi 11T we have a 96%. And guys, and without any wasting time, now let's quickly launch the PUBG Mobile on both phones, launching at the same time. And I also enable the FPS meter on both phones, and let's see which one is faster. And the Xiaomi 11T more faster there, and 11T little move faster there. Every single time I am receiving this. So here is the speakers of the 11T max volume. Now let's see the speakers on the Poco F3. Both phones has a dual speaker. Both phones has a dual speakers. Here is the Poco F3 max volume, and you can see in the speakers it is much louder on the new 11T. Now let's go to the settings on both phones, and let me show the graphics. And you can see we have a smooth graphics with extreme frame rate on the Poco F3, while on the Xiaomi 11T we have a smooth graphics with 90 fps. And you can see after that in the balanced HD HDR we have ultra frame rate on the Xiaomi 11T, no ultra HD on the Xiaomi 11T, while on the Poco F3, and you can see in the balanced HD HDR we have extreme frame rate. We also have ultra HD. In ultra HD we have ultra frame rate. So now let's play on smooth graphics with extreme frame rate. Also I set the style on the colorful as well. Now let's see that how is the Xiaomi 11T as well as the Poco F3 is perform in the arena training. Again you can see the battery percentage, we have 95%, while on the F3 we have 85%. So now let's play on the Xiaomi 11T. Now let's see that how is the Xiaomi 11T is perform in the PUBG Mobile game. Now let's play on the Xiaomi 11T, and now let's see that how is the 11T is perform. And the speakers it is much better on the Xiaomi 11T as compared to the Poco F3, and the Poco F3 also has a really good speakers. Also in the haptics it is also much improved on the 11T as well. So here is the FPS meter, and you can see 88 fps, 89 fps. I'm just moving around, 86, 88. So first let me enable a gyro on this phone. Let me show the gyro, how is the gyro work. And you can see and the gyro it is work really smooth, no issue whatsoever. Now let's play. And guys, you can see the FPS all the time. Just because it is really good on the Xiaomi 11T. You can see we see 81 FPS, 85 FPS, 81, 83, 87.
Expired. Enemy down. Cover me.
85 FPS, 84 FPS, like that on the Xiaomi 11T.
Expired. Cover me.
Killing spree for the blue team. In the lead.
Nice shot. Dead. Reloading.
5 FPS, not really big FPS drop as of now. The
Killing
FPS
spree
is
for the
above
blue team.
80 FPS.
Expired. Great. You're about to win.
The red team doesn't have a lot of time.
Target down. Reloading. Cover me. Blue team victory.
And guys, you can see that we are win. And guys, what I have to say regarding the performance of the Xiaomi 11T in the arena training, and you can see that, and this phone is giving you a FPS between 84 to 89 FPS. So now let's play on the Poco F3. Now let's see that how is the Poco F3 is perform in the arena training. Okay guys, we are in the game, so now let's move around, and you can see 60 FPS on the Poco F3, and you can see and the gyro is also work really good,
Let's go.
no issue whatsoever.
Clear. Reloading.
The speaker it is not as loud as the Xiaomi 11T, but it is a very good speaker. But the Xiaomi 11T is give you a excellent speakers, very good, excellent.
No mercy.
And you can see this phone is give you a very solid 60 FPS, 59, 60 FPS, not even 58 as of now.
Enemy down.
Now we see 58, but
Killing spree for
most
the
of the
red
time
team.
we see 60 FPS.
Dead.
Killing spree for the red team.
Clear. Kill. Cover me.
The red team is in the lead.
Reloading. Target down. Cover me. No mercy. Reloading. Expired.
Killing spree for the blue team.
And you can see, and the Poco F3 is still is giving you a 60 FPS gameplay.
Target down.
I need consumables.
Target down. Cover me. Dead. Reloading.
And guys, what I have to say regarding the performance of the Poco F3, and this phone is give you a very solid 60 fps gameplay, no issue whatsoever. And guys, now let's play on the Xiaomi 11T in the Sanhok. After that we will see the performance of the Poco F3 in the Sanhok. Okay guys, we are in the Sanhok. Now let's see the FPS, and you can see FPS it is at 88, 89, like that, 86 FPS as well, 69, 75, 77. You can see the FPS all the time. Let's see that we have any lag when we are on the airplane. So minimum we get a 70 fps. So, and you can see everything looks very smooth. 79 fps, 86, 87, 82. Now let's go boot camp.
I got supplies.
80 fps, 82, 80, 78,
I'm being surrounded.
71, 80. So mostly
Wait.
we get a average 80 fps, 72,
Get in the car. Wait.
67 as well, 67, 71, 83. Eighty-six fps, 83, 78, 76, 79, and you can see mostly we get a average 75 fps, I would say 73 as well, but averagely I would say we get a 75 fps this time, because this time
Head toward
we
this
does not
point.
have a lot of enemies as compared to before. But you can see fps is goes more down, 72, 73 fps. And guys, we are dead, and you can see fps it is, I would say, more better as compared to before. So now let's play on the Poco F3, and you can see the Xiaomi 11T is not performing really good. So now let's play on the Poco F3. Let's see which one is more stable. Okay guys, right now we are in the Sanhok, and you can see FPS it is at 5960. So the FPS looks more stable on the Poco F3, which is obvious because we have a Snapdragon 870, 51 FPS as well. So one FPS drop. Let's see that we have a lot of FPS drop or not when we in the boot camp. Let's see that we have any lag or not when we on the airplane. So minimum we get a 56 fps. Again fps it is at 60. So 56 fps minimum, and you can see airplane looks really good. (59 fps, 60 fps). So the FPS it is more stable on the Poco F3, which is obvious because we have a Snapdragon 870, which is a really efficient and very optimized chipset. We even see 55 fps, but mostly we get 60 fps, more constant as compared to the Xiaomi 11T. We are in the boot camp. You can see this phone is giving you a very solid 60 fps, although we don't have a lot of enemies like the Xiaomi 11T. The Poco F3 perform more stable, and guys, you can see that the Poco F3 is perform really good as compared to the 11T in the PUBG Mobile game. And guys, what I have to say regarding the gaming performance between these two devices, as you can see that, and the Xiaomi 11T is give you a 75 fps averagely in the boot camp, and the Poco F3 is give you a 60 fps. So yes, the Xiaomi 11T is winning the test because we have a 90 fps option, but on the Poco F3 maximum we get 60 fps option. Also you can see the battery percentage, we have 81% versus a 90% on the Xiaomi 11T. Also regarding the heating wise, and both phones is not producing heat a lot. That's really good thing, but in the long term I would say that the Poco F3 it is a much cooler phone as compared to the Xiaomi 11T. But you can see that averagely we have a 75 fps versus a 60 fps, so no comparison. If the Poco F3 has a 90 fps, yes, the Poco F3 it is a much better phone as compared to the 11T, but as of now the Xiaomi 11T is the best. That's about it, and thank you so much for watching this PUBG test between the Xiaomi 11T versus the Poco F3. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel for daily tech videos and follow me on Instagram and Twitter as well, and I will see you in my next video. Peace out.